sunny Friday afternoon and I am just departing home to go and visit New Zealand's biggest car show. Righto guys, Julius here, just rocked up at Foreign Rotary 2019. Been selected to judge this year, so let's check it out and see what judging is all about. Before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know how the judging works. There are 5 categories that each car is judged on: engine bay, panel and paint, interior, wheels and underbody. There's 2 judges assigned to each area of the car. You have a really good look over that particular area and then you give it a rating from 0 through to 10. So let's go meet the other judges and see what tips they have for a first timer like me. So we're about to start, Clint. What advice do you have for a first time judge?
Good shoes, stay hydrated, keep change on you at all times for vending machines.
Don't peak too early on the V's, leave them till later in the...
What time should we start on the V's?
It's up to the individual to decide when they need.
Jess and I are judging engine bays, and this is something I'm quite excited about because obviously it's the heart of the vehicle. A lot of attention and detail can be and should be put into this area. Let's start the judging now. So a bit of an update on how the judging is going to work for engine bays specifically. If the bonnet is closed, then it is a big fat 0. If it's open or able to be opened and isn't particularly good or it's standard, that would be about a 1, and it progressively gets better from there. I probably don't need to say it, but 10 out of 10 would be absolute perfection. Oh, that's a good one.
OG, brother. Yeah, I think so. And those little cap screws with the little washers in.
What wheels are winning so far?
But we've only done this right.
What do you think of that car, Tom?
I really like it. Yeah, I think I'd look really good in this.
Do you want to sit in it?
No.
After looking at a few engine bays, I've got a better idea of sort of what I want to see. I really like engine bays where there's been some obvious thought and design process go down. Good organisation and simplicity obviously looks really good, but beyond that, modifications that have been well thought out and placed in a nice position in the engine bay. Generally it's quite easy to tell the engine bays that have had a lot of expensive parts bolted on. However, that's not quite enough. It's more important to see modifications that are well thought out, well planned and executed. 6 or something? This is just nice and simple and tidy.
Yeah, like you say, just the motor itself.
You see where he gets the air filter?
That's the panel thing. Doesn't look super. It's got 2 bolts.
So the air filter sits inside the firewall. So is this going to win best engine? At the end of the evening, all of the scores that were put into the iPads get added up. Then all of the judges come together to have a debate using the scores to see who should win what awards. Actually quite a bit of debate about which car should get which awards.
Like it's got some big turbos and stuff, some dope wheels. It's just not excessively built.
Even more so, it's quite difficult remembering this 300 some cars.
Which one? The one with the kisses on it?
They're candy love club. Yeah, those when you're a kid, the little sweeties.
That was the pride child.
Have you got any better tricks on the wheelchair?
You know who they are? No.
That's quite cool.
It is quite cool. There's a lot of work in that. Yeah. 2 years of fucking around.
God,
3 or 4.
You're putting up some years there.
Let's cut to the chase, guys. After 8 hours of looking at engine bays, we have come up with a winner. We had to go back again and just make sure that we had the right one. I think we have found the best engine bay. but I'd like to say a massive congratulations to the guys at High Power Performance who built the white R34 GTR engine bay. Now this thing is absolute quality. It's definitely got a lot of top shelf gear in it, but more than that, it has attention to detail. Everything is color coordinated and has been put in there in a meaningful and well laid out manner. All of the welds are absolutely beautiful, the paint is immaculate, and it just comes together incredibly nicely. I would love to see as well a dyno sheet of the 64-66 turbo when that lays down some power.
How did you enjoy your first experience judging?
It was long, it was tedious. I loved the iPad, taking 8 minutes to find every single car, and it was a wonderful experience.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
So it's 13 minutes past 4, just finished judging, huge night, but heaps of fun, got to see heaps of awesome cars. It's really interesting scrutinizing these, just one aspect of the vehicles, which was the engine bay. Having only focused on just that one area was quite almost like having tunnel vision when we're talking about what car should get an overall award. All I could think about was that car had an awesome engine bay or that car had a crap engine bay. I'm gonna head home and have one hell of a sleep, but judging foreign rotaries, it was awesome. I just want to say a massive thank you to Jess, Clint, Sam, all the other judges, and obviously Azar for putting on Foreign Rotary and having me there. I look forward to seeing you guys next year.